Hello, today we'll be discussing ocean currents and their circulation. Ocean currents and their circulation. Under this topic, first we'll be discussing types of regular movements. So there are two types of regular movements. Movements in the ocean. Either the water moves on the surface of the ocean, or from top to the bottom it moves, or from bottom it rises up towards the surface of the ocean. So first movement is horizontal movement. Horizontal movement of water. And we mainly refer this horizontal movement as ocean currents. Ocean currents. So mainly the horizontal movement of water on the surface, the horizontal movement of water, that is termed as ocean currents. There is one more movement, that is vertical. From bottom to top, and top to bottom, water moves. Second is vertical movement. Here from bottom water rises, and from surface water sinks. So what are the reasons behind these movements? Horizontal movement and vertical movement. So mainly there are two reasons. There are more reasons, but main causes for these movements are: first, the density. As the density varies in the ocean, there is a movement of water, and variation of density mainly it results in vertical movement. For example, water on the surface, it gets heated, density decreases, it becomes less dense. Or there is a rainfall at the equatorial region, here the density will decrease. And here nearby area, here there is high density, here low density. So this high density will subside below the low density water. It will sink down, and this will move here. So density, it results in horizontal as well as vertical movements, but mainly variation density results in vertical movement. Second, winds. As the winds flow, there is a frictional drag. Due to that frictional drag, water as well moves. On the surface, the water moves due to the frictional drags of the wind. It results in horizontal movement. Mainly results in horizontal movement. So wind flows on the surface. There is a friction between wind and the water, and because of that, water get moved. Because of that, water is dragged along with the wind, and it results in horizontal movement. So winds are the main cause in the horizontal movement, and we'll be discussing planetary winds, how they shape the currents, ocean currents. We have discussed the heat imbalance on the earth. Heat imbalance. If this is the earth, at the equator, majority of the heat is concentrated. So equatorial region, majority of heat is there. As we move from equator towards the pole, the amount of heat received decreases. So here we have surplus amount of heat. As we move towards the poles, there is deficiency of energy, there is deficiency of heat. So this results in the heat imbalance. There is a heat imbalance on the earth. And here the ocean currents. ocean currents, they play a major role in maintaining the heat balance. They transfer heat from lower latitude, that is from the equator or tropics. They transfer heat towards the higher latitudes. That's how ocean currents maintain the heat balance of the earth. And of the total heat transport, ocean currents account for 1/4 of the total heat transport. The remaining 3/4, the winds transport. 1/4 of the total heat transport is done by ocean currents, and the rest 3/4 is done by winds. We'll be discussing classification of ocean currents. Classification of ocean currents. So they are mainly classified as warm current or cold current. And what is the basis for this classification? This is in relation to the water they visit, in relation to the waters of the areas they visit, in relation to the waters of areas they visit. For example, if current is visiting a cold water, so for example, from here a current started, water current started, and it visited this place, visited this area, and this area is cold as compared to this area. Therefore, this current we will call it as warm current. And cold current when it is visiting a warm place, that current we call it as cold current. Thus, their classification is based on the waters of areas they visit. So the so-called warm and cold current. Usually exhibit. What is the temperature difference? We'll be discussing how much does there is a difference of temperature in warm current and cold current. It's of a very few degrees. Current usually exhibits temperature temperatures that differ only by a few degrees from the surrounding water. We have discussed one classification, that is into warm current and cold current. There is one more classification of these currents, that is on the basis of their speed, direction and dimensions. On the basis of speed, direction and dimensions. The ocean currents are classified as the ocean currents classified as first drift. So we'll be discussing them as well. First I am discussing drift. Drift, it refers to the slow motion of surface water there. It refers to the slow motion. So water on the surface, it is moving very slowly. Slow motion of the surface layer. With no clear boundaries. There is no clear boundaries of drift. No clear boundaries. And the speed of this water is around 16 to 24 kilometers per day. The speed is around in between 16 to 24 kilometers per day. So its drift is very slow motion of the surface layer. There is no clear boundaries, and its speed is around 16 to 24 kilometers per day, and it's a very slow motion, that is 16 to 24 kilometers per day. It moves around 16 to 24 kilometers per day. Second, I will be discussing current. And this refers to surface water. It is more rapid. It is more rapid and more defined as compared to drift. It refers to surface movement. Which is more rapid and more defined than the drift. And speed of water, here it is, speed is around 6 to 8 kilometers per hour. So it covers 6 to 8 kilometers per hour. But drift, it is around 16 to 24 kilometers per day. Drift is very slow motion of surface water, whereas current is rapid and more defined as compared to drift. Third one, we will be discussing stream. And this is much more defined as compared to drift or current. So it refers to first to surface motion, which is more defined, more definite or defined, and having a good stream. And it is like something like a big river of a continent. So stream, it is something like a big river of a continent. So stream is much more defined as compared to current or drift. Thus stream is more definite. It is more defined as compared to current or drift.